Hello folks, long time no see, and what we're going to have a look at tonight, remember I said about this ruler not so while ago. We have this big brother, German Democratic Republic. Right, we'll get down to the down view and we'll have a look. See you in the down view. So, we'll have a look at the down view. Right, and if you remember, like, I don't know when I featured this is a ladies' Excalibur braceleted German Democratic Republic ruler, which is like, you know, their like main brand watch. Good old Soviet stuff. Like, you know, the gold plate has worn off of this one quite heavily. So. Now the story with this one is, if you look at that one there, that's its original rolled gold bracelet. This watch has never, until I put it on my wrist today, this watch has never ever been worn. I mean, look at the gold finish on it and everything. It's an unusual design. It's a pin-driven escapement. So instead of having a jewel, it's got a pin, like, you know, which like knocks it backwards and forwards. But this is flawless. Like, now I've been told on the Watch You Seek forums that this is a 1970s model, and well, what can you say? Let's put it on. It's keeping bloody good time, which you would expect for a brand new watch, like, you know. And that is what I thought that was going to be, that, like, you know. And I've got to say, like, the seller, like, they refunded my money because they ended up going down with coronavirus. So what they did was they refunded the money, and then they emailed me last week and they said, hey, do you still like that watch? And I went, yeah, well, you know, well, if we send you a PayPal request, will you pay it? Well, you can have it for the money you paid for it. £7.42p. Which, for a watch in absolutely astonishing, it came out the factory like this. I think that was definitely worth £7.42p. What do you reckon? And it's keeping really, really good time. It's not dropped a beat all day. It did take a long time to get it going because it was a bit overwhelmed, and I had to give it a bit of a manipulation, like, you know, I was thumping it on, what I was doing is I was thumping it sideways on my arm to give it a, you know, encouragement, and then it went for like 10 seconds and 20 seconds at a go. And then the third time, the charm, it must have loosened what was inside in there that was like binding, and boom, it went, and it hasn't stopped since. So there we go. East German Soviet watchmaking at its best. Right, we'll go back up for a chat and then we'll have a see what's going on. So there you go, absolute bargain of the century that is. I'm putting that in the same bargain as my £1 Seiko 709 3100 and my £4 Avia. So I hope that you're all, like, you know, having fun with all this stuff going on. It's been, like, you know, people are just still being very stupid about coronavirus, you know, and just not observing, you know, like, you know, what should be de rigueur. Just say, just be sensible, just use common sense. You know, I mean, if you've got a cough coming, you know, don't cough it all over old grannies or something. But they don't. You know, and the police, like, have lost their heads, like, you know, like, gone absolute berserk. Like, my daughter and her boyfriend have split by the looks of it. It's all going on, like, you know, I mean, I've got a cracking Millwall t-shirt coming, like, you know, and I missed out on, like, you know, an absolute original blue and white, like, you know, what's it, like, t-shirt, what's it, like, football top and bottoms. I was very, very disappointed, like, you know, they were sniped, like, you know. I don't know what it is about some of these shirts, like, you know, that's up on eBay, right? They're all like 3XXL. I'm in between a large and an extra large, and a 3XXL would hang like a tent on me. 10 years ago, like, it would have been, you know, I would have been, you know, I was quite pumped up still, like, you know. I've not had much else coming in. I'm still waiting on my pole jot alarm. I'm still waiting on. Oh yeah, I've got a Shaker Stadium coming. The one with the oval, like eye-shaped case with the toxic green dial and bright red like hands. And you know, it is one of my grails, like, you know, because I love my stadium, like, you know, that's a lovely light watch. That is, like, I love something that's ugly and stuff. I've got KVPO Amphibia. It's the one that I should have got the first time round, but ended up with something completely different. These amphibias were made and given to the people who operated Russia's military and civilian helicopter services and stuff, like pilots and loadmasters and stuff like that. And you know, they are actually a special edition because they've actually got their own serial numbers on the back. And this one is 0903, so it's still in the first 1,000, if you know what I mean. So. That's coming. I've got a Luke tank coming. I've got what's it? What you call like a rounded square. It's kind of like it's like a square, but the corners are very, very round. If you know, Vostok Submariner, dark blue thing. And I'm still waiting for this stuff to turn up from Russia, like, with all my hands and everything, like, you know, because, like, I want to get on with my other 090. I want to get on with my project, like Radio Room 090, and I want to get, you know, building on some other bits and pieces. So, you know, coronavirus or baloney virus, as I call it, like, you know, it's absolutely screwed everything, you know, and, like, I'm very disturbed about this coronavirus. That ABC over in America reported, like, with some authority, that the American military and spy service knew about coronavirus before the Chinese government knew about coronavirus. Now, isn't that a little bit suspicious? It's almost like the Novichok thing over here in the UK, like, you know, it's like, you know, all the doctors were going, it's fentanyl poisoning, because that's what the symptoms he was exhibiting. And then somebody rang up from Porton Down and told the doctor, said, oh no, that's not fentanyl poisoning. We know, like, it's Novichok poisoning. And they hadn't even seen the body or done, like, blood tests on him or anything. And they came over and they went, oh yes, it's definitely Novichok, it's the evil Russian sort of thing. It was not, it was fentanyl. When you've got, like, one of these, like, what do you call it, nerve agents going through, you don't go, oh, I think I'll have a kip, like, and just slump unconscious. Yeah, like, you know, you're frothing out the mouth, you don't like that, you know. I mean, people on Novichok have been known to break their backs through convulsions, you know, and break limbs and stuff through convulsions. Like, they didn't. They just sat down after having a bit of a drink and a bit of a dinner. They just sat down in the park bench in Salisbury, like, you know, and they went, oh, let's just have a kip, like, you know, and slumped. And the thing is that those two spies, and this is something that has been brought up, right, they didn't actually get to his house until after the two people had actually left. Now, that's another timing thing, like, you know, and I maintain that they were his FSB handlers, and the last smoking smoking gun in that one was the fact was that these two people, like, you know, were able to throw a perfume bottle Like, you know, they actually managed to shot put it 4 miles away so that some poor lady can pick it up and go, oh, that smells nice. Like, the whole thing stinks of a put-up job, a cover-up job, you know, and it all points to, like, you know, like collusion and corruption in the Eastern European mafia families, like, you know, which the last president of Ukraine, his father was like one of the worst mafia bosses in Eastern Europe. So there's a lot of it going on, and it's you know, I mean, we've been lied to, and I think we've been lied to with this coronavirus. Like, I think people know more about it than they're letting on, and they don't dare say it, because if it does come out that, say, you know, the Western allies or NATO did drop a coronavirus bomb in China and Iran, like, you know, China would probably go into nuclear war over that, because that's a very, very serious thing. You know, we're not out of the woods yet. And the first time you'll know about anything that's untoward is when an unremarked upon in the media, like biological or some sort of event, like, you know, will go on in something like an American or a European city. You know, some people will suddenly become, the whole city will just become super ill and die, and that would be the retaliation from Russia and China. We're in dangerous territory, and because as the American empire is beginning to, like, you know, it's decaying. You know, they are going to take more and more risks, more and more gambles to try and retain this parity, right, and this power, this hegemony that they've got to have to survive. And the desperation, this is why, you know, I think that Iran is probably going to have a very bad year this year. I think the desperation is that bad that Iran's going to get smacked one. We shall see, because, you know, the whole thing is that what's upset the Americans is that every time they try and have a go at Iran or Syria or something, the Russians and the Chinese pop up and say, oh yeah, you what army, sort of thing, like, you know. And of course they have to back off because they're not ready or capable to have a hot war with Russia or China. No, it's a cold war. You know, there's no trenches or anything like that. But Russia and China, they draw these lines in the sand over Iran and North Korea and stuff like that. And the Americans, they try and have a go, and they suddenly come up, like, you know, this is why they haven't, like, bombed Iran. It's because in every sort of, like, town and principal, like, areas, like, Russia and China have got many of their people there, and if the Americans was to drop a bomb and say, like, some town in Iran, like, they kill off, like, Chinese and Russian militaries, and the Russians are going to go hot war with that. Like, Chinese are going to go hot war with that. So that is what, like, the Iranians and the Syrians are, you know, there. There was a very funny story, like, in Syria. It was when it was all going, like, you know, like, going downhill for Assad, and he'd called out to Russia to Putin for help. China landed 1,000 Special Forces Marines, and Russia sent in, like, you know, virtually all of its Spetsnaz, and they were given the task of capturing Western agents, you know, captured alive, brought back to Russia, and, you know, like, you know, becoming, like, you know, an intelligence asset, like, and there were bounties put on, you know, Western agents' heads, and like they did in Georgia, the Americans, they run, because they knew that there was a lot of eager people with life-changing bounties, like, you know, in their foreline, and that is how Putin turned the tide in Syria. You know, and he did this in Georgia. Like, it looked like it looked like the Americans were going to get all ready to have a good go at, like, the Russians over Georgia, And Putin did the same thing again. He said to all the soldiers there, he says, like, you know, you capture any Western soldiers or Western agents, so, you know, we'll give you massive bounty, sort of thing. And, like, you know, and he put a price on every single one of the, like, and so, like, the Americans and the Israelis and some other countries, like, they done, like, this thing like they did in Vietnam. But they was on their helicopters and they were gone, like, you know. Because they knew that there was, like, you know, thousands of bloody Russian soldiers who live in poverty any other time, you know, they're just about to become, like, you know, super rich if they just grab one, like, you know. So that is how callous and how brutal Putin really is, like, you know. He's a tough cookie, you know, and he's a master genius at quite a lot of things. Anyway, I digress, like, you know. So this is the one that should have been the big one, but I'm glad because that now means I've got a matching set, like, you know. So if in the, like, you know, the dim, very rare occurrence I might end up with a missus, at least I've got, like, some watches together, and I'm saying, no, we could have his and hers sort of thing, like, you know. But this, I am so pleased with this, and this one is going to go in in the case in a minute, because I don't want to wear it and, you know, go to sleep with it and scratch it all up and anything like that, you know. So I mean, look at that, it's just gorgeous, that crystal, there's no dust, there's no marks. And the gold itself is beautiful, and these are rolled gold expanding bracelets. Like, basically the bit you see there is like usually 9 carat deep gold plate, and it over, like, stainless steel base, like, you know, framework. Right, so I will see you in the next one. It will probably be when I've got all those nice goodies coming in together, and we can all say, you know, get it all out. It's a bit like today's post bag or something like that, you know. And, you know, Shana's down here at the moment. It's nice to see her. We went shopping a day, like, you know, and obviously socially distancing, of course, although I don't really care. If I get it, I'll get it, like, you know. I haven't got it yet, but I could get it tomorrow, like, you know. Somebody could cough through your letterbox and, like, you know, my ear will blow up. I mean, I'm not going to detract from people that are very, very seriously ill. I mean, it's not good. Like, again, studiously tonight, I did not clap, because I always believe that, you know, like, what those nurses need and the doctors need is they need decent hours, not the 12 to 14 hour shifts every day without a day off, relentless, like, no time to have food, no time to have a break, you know. They go off, have a cup of tea and then come back again, and, like, you know, it's grind, you know, because they've closed all the hospitals, they've closed all the auxiliary services. This is a mess, like, of a Tory making, and those poor people, like, they don't want to hear claps. It's nice and whatever, but what they want to hear is to say, yeah, you're going to get paid a decent wage. Yeah, like, instead of one person doing 10 persons' jobs, they're going to say, well, you've got 9 other people coming to work with you. You know, decent management, you know, reinstatement of, like, you know, more nursing officers, and, you know, medical orderlies as well, like, and just put them back to work, and then that is where people will survive. The one good thing about coronavirus and Boris Johnson going into hospital and stuff like that is it's made it 99.999% impossible for the Tories to privatise the NHS now. You know, there's so much pressure on them to, like, even get rid of the ones that are bits of it that are private. So that's a good thing. Alright, I'll catch you in the next one. You know, as you can see, I'm still alive. I'm still trappy. Like, still sporting me. I've got some stickers coming in, like, that Gary might want a few. Like, you know, some old, like, you know, some very old bushwhacker ones. Like, you know. So, which somebody reached out to me and said, "Hey, Lloyd, do you remember these stickers?" I go, "Yeah, Lloyd, you know." He said, "You want some?" I go, "Yeah, all right then." So, I sent some up to Gary, Lloyd, you know. I use brick posts, like, you know, half a brick, wrap it around it, throw it through his window, like, you know, because that's how us Millwall boys talk to each other. Oh no, wait a minute, he's a Millwall boy, isn't he? Like, if there's a West Ham supporter, yeah, no worries, like, you know, stick a bomb, like, you know, through the window. Oh, I mustn't say things like that, you know. Bloody nasty people are starting to start saying that I'm mad. Oh, well, wait a minute, I am mad. Right, catch you in the next one. Stay healthy, stay lucky, be good.